The next bit's about use of cover and ground. Sorry, beers. Oh.
Our control point is being captured.
As you're a soldier, having the high ground is absolutely vital. And that comes back to what we were looking at earlier with the splash damage. Is that if you're firing from above and you shoot someone and you miss, you're going to do splash damage to them, so you're still going to take down a good chunk of health. But if they're higher than you and you miss, your rocket goes sailing past and you do no damage at all. That's really the main reason for it. So you always want to be as high as possible. So if I try and shoot someone on one of those crates and I miss, I didn't do any damage to them at all, missed again. Front lip didn't do anything, still didn't do anything. Finally hit him for 91 and knocked him off. But he could have fired all 4 rockets at me then and killed me. So, most important is have high ground. The second thing about this is using cover. Now, if you have your rocket launcher set up in the normal way and you haven't switched to left-hand side models, when you fire, your rocket actually comes out over your right shoulder if you've got the standard rocket launcher. That means you can actually shoot round corners. So if I stand down here and fire...
Can we put a beacon or something on him? I can't see where you're at. I mean, I know it's not that important since I'm big, but it'd be...
So I'm at the back corner. If everyone can sort of gather round, you can see that I'm pretty much covered by the crate, but I can fire around it. And that's because my rocket launcher comes out over my right. I haven't got no idea what I'm aiming at. Oh, sorry, Deirdre. I can't see what I'm shooting at because the crate's in the way. But you can shoot around it. You can use that to your advantage to kill sentry guns. Most places on maps, wherever sentry nests are, there is a corner that you can use to shoot around without being shot.
Sorry.
So if everyone just goes and finds their own little corner, okay, you can find a corner and shoot around it. And just see, if you aim too close, you'll blow yourself up. But if you aim slightly to the right, you'll get it. And you can pick stuff off without taking any damage at all. It's really, really useful. If you've got your model set up the other way, you need to use the other sort of corners. You'd shoot from the left. Obviously, if you try to shoot on this corner, the rocket launcher hidden, you'll just blow yourself up. Okay, so that, again, that's another tip, because you can use that then to dip in and out of cover and fire. That where your sight is, dip back behind cover and fire. Yes, that's exactly the same, but you need to use left-hand corners, not right-hand corners.
That's pretty cool.
It'll work both ways. The only one it won't work for now is the original that fires from the centre. You will just blow yourself up repeatedly doing it with that weapon.
You can jump.
Okay. What I've got the next one here is to do with when and where to spam is the title. Oh, that sounds just spam. And some places are better to spam than others. And this really depends on the map and where you are. But if you see a dispenser and you can't quite hit it, but you know where it is, then just spam towards it. Because if there's a dispenser, there's going to be weak members of the other team retreating for healing and ammo, and you'll get loads of cheap kills. The other thing is to spam towards health packs and ammo packs, anything where people are going to be retreating where they're hoping they're going to get little goodies. They stop running in funny patterns, they run directly for a health pack, so they're very easy to predict and you can just fire rockets away, get cheap kills. The other thing I recommend having switched on is the auto reload option, which is under advanced. That means every time you stop doing anything, whatever weapon you have in your hand will reload. Nothing more annoying than running into a battle with only one rocket loaded, because you will die quite quickly. So every time you stop then it will automatically reload. It's well worth having on. If you don't have that switched on, then you need to get spamming the R button all the time. The soldier's rocket launcher takes ages to reload. So you always want to keep rockets loaded. If you need to reload, then retreat to cover. Hide behind the crates, walls, fall back to your team, whatever. And that will give you safety while you reload. And then you can pop back out fully loaded and fire off all your rockets. Okay, so where are we at to? Yeah, when to switch to shotgun? Well, I think discussed that earlier, so that was more along the lines of if you run out of rockets, switch to shotgun, but also switch to it if you're dealing with weak players, ones that you've already known you've hit a lot. Yeah. Yeah, just had a message from Tears about when you press the reload button, if you watch the animation on your character, you'll see that your soldier's hand goes to the barrel, and it's when his hand comes away after putting the rocket in that the reload's actually taken place, so you can actually fire slightly faster